Hello there. In today's age of blade-wielding thuggish criminals, I find it objectionable for the public to be told it's their fault for not stopping this surge in shoplifting. So it's not down to politicians and the police to stop the scourge of shoplifting, it's down to the public not stepping forward and doing their duty. Oh, and how long before the Home Office stops referring to it as shoplifting and starts calling it irregular shopping? I've got a better term, it's called scumbags, although some of our police chiefs find that term rather problematic. How about reclassifying car rammings as irregular driving? Oh, and then there's the irregular sexual activity to consider, isn't there? And you think I'm joking. But the UK public are now being told that we should wade in when we see shoplifters, despite the very real danger that those you accost will be practised in the art of the irregular use of sharp objects. This is what the Police and Crime Commissioner of Thames Valley Police, Matthew Barber, told the Thames Valley Police and Crime Panel last month.
They push through the barrier at Tube Station, the staff are doing nothing. I agree, they're not, that's terrible, but you're the idiot standing there with a mobile phone, you're not doing anything either, are you? If you've got someone in your store now stealing from you, call 999. Also, ideally, try and stop them leaving. Don't just stand there and watch, which a lot of people do, which frustrates me.
Call 999. From what I've heard, there's little point in doing that, unless it's to get a crime number to claim the insurance on. And how many times can they claim before they get turned down for insurance in the future? And try and stop them leaving? Really? I bring back the hot topic of the irregular use of sharp objects. And this revelation comes out just hours after one of the men who intervened to get an almost naked man off of a Hammersmith and City Line train carriage is, as I understand it, being investigated for taking the law into his own hands. You just cannot make this up, can you? And having watched the video, I know whose side I'm on, and I know who I would like on my side in times of trouble. Now, many of these establishments that do get regularly attacked, like pharmacies for example, have all sorts of security in place, including cameras and security staff. But as I understand it, the security staff are there for show. They are told in the main not to stop anyone or interfere. A, because it puts them and the people around them at risk from violence. B, because if the security guard goes over the top, then the shop owner who employs them is probably gonna be in the brown stuff too. And C, even if they do peacefully detain the perpetrator, how long will they have to wait for a copper to be pried away from their social media prying desk to come and actually arrest a real person face to face? Oh, and don't you dare even thinking about displaying images of those who have stolen from you in your store, because that would breach the data protection rules where our poor darling scumbags are concerned. And now shopkeepers are being told to hide all their expensive stuff away. So why would people go into a shop that only displays cheap junk? This country is now awash with surveillance of all sorts, from personal phones videoing crimes, to private and public CCTV, to police face recognition cameras, and we're still seeing a surge in crimes like shoplifting. Please make it make some sense. And what does excessive force mean when apprehending a shoplifter? You will only find that out after you've been arrested for catching one of these scumbags and you're in the dock, with lawyers arguing the toss about your future in front of a judge. A more than likely woke judge who takes the plight of the shoplifter more seriously than he does that of someone who thought they were just doing the right thing. All discussing in slow time, with scoops of 2020 hindsight vision, exactly what you should really have done when you were acting in seconds or less to what you see as a crime. Now that does not appeal to me, nor should I think does it appeal to anyone else either. Talk about a lack of a deterrent against shoplifting. Now, just a quick interjection, please like, subscribe and comment below and join our channel membership for less than the price of a pint in a London pub every month. Now, at the end of the day, our woke internationalist political system has generated a society where everything is backwards. Perpetrator becomes the victim, while the victim is somehow twisted into the criminal. Well, it's one way of increasing the police arrest and crime clear-up rates, I suppose. And we see the grafters getting shafted so the grifters and shirkers can get minted. Everything is two-tier in the wrong direction. And right now the establishment uniparty system is going through extensive legal, theological and philosophical gymnastics to try and convert one religion into a race so that it can never ever again be criticised. Neither the people in that religion nor the religion itself. And even referring to the activities of the Saudi Arabian executioners will probably become a crime. Although one suspects that the UK population might be willing to bring back the route of a quick exit for those committing the most heinous of crimes. In the very unlikely event they were given the chance to vote in a binding referendum on the matter. Now, I mentioned pharmacies earlier suffering from shoplifting, and according to the BBC, around 9 in 10 pharmacies have reported an increase in shoplifting and aggression towards staff in the past year. A survey of 500 pharmacies by the National Pharmacy Association also found 87% had experienced at least one instance of intimidating behaviour towards workers, while 22% said they had seen staff physically assaulted. But it gets worse. Pharmacies are experiencing an increased number of break-ins, coming in through the roof or breaking through walls and doors and metal railings to get at things like the prescription opioids inside. And the report also says some have also considered displaying photographs of known thieves as a form of deterrence, something the UK's information watchdog has warned against as it could breach data protection laws. Now, I wonder why the establishment doesn't want lots of mugshots of shoplifters all over the place. Could there be an ulterior motive for this other than the spurious one of data protection? I wonder. Finally, please like, subscribe and comment below, and a big shout out to our channel membership and Patreon supporters, and thank you for watching.